So let's make a Bloodthirst commander for someone. People have been asking this for years. Yeah, Bloodthirst is a really cool thing with the vampires and stuff, so yeah, I like that idea. So what have you got in mind? Well, we have that collab with Jurassic Park, so let's do dinosaurs for Bloodthirst, because dinosaurs are bloodthirsty. Dinosaurs are usually more flesh hungry than bloodthirsty. They more like to eat the thing, not drink the blood. Is there any other kind of creature you can think of that maybe fly could turn into a bat that's known to drink blood to be the first Bloodthirst commander? Well, I like dinosaurs. Welcome to Commander Class episode 110. I'm trying something different with doing little comedy sketches at the front, so let me know what you think when it comes to this. When it comes to this, I'll be going over Bloodthirst, what it does, showing off the one and only commander, showing off some of the cards and giving my thoughts and opinions on it. So if you don't know what Bloodthirst is, it is a really cool keyword. But before I go any further in this video, a word from our sponsor, which is me and my small little Etsy shop where I make t-shirts and hoodies. Pretty much in different colours and different sizes for people to enjoy. I've just released the I'm sorry for what I said for when you counted me t-shirt, so let me know what you think of them. And I do kind of like these little project things I do on the side. So if you like me and my channel and what I do, please go buy yourself something nice, and also remember to like and subscribe. What does the keyword Bloodthirst actually do? This ability is written Bloodthirst X. A creature with Bloodthirst X enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it if an opponent has been damaged during this turn. So in layman's terms, what does this mean? Pretty much at the start of your turn, if you have damaged anyone in main phase 1 or during combat, you're able to then play creatures with Bloodthirst. Sometimes it's Bloodthirst 1, sometimes it's Bloodthirst 3. As long as an opponent has been dealt damage, it activates. So when you play something, it gets powered up. So if it has Bloodthirst 3, it gets +3/+3 as a counter, so it doesn't leave. But if there's Bloodthirst X, for example, it counts up the amount of damage you have done, and then when you play that creature, it then gives it that many +1/+1 counters. So if you have done 5 damage to, we'll do 3 damage to one opponent and 2 damage to another, you're able to then give it +5/+5. These are usually mainly played in main phase 2, so even if it has haste, it's not able to attack. However, if you have instants or sorceries that do damage or other ways to do damage before main phase 1 and still have haste, you're able to play these cards with Bloodthirst, power them up and then attack, but that is a lot to do. Now when it comes to the commanders of this ability, there is only one, which was a collab thing they do every so often. Well, they'll get a Universes Beyond type of thing where they add a different section that you're able to buy in packs, so there's like Transformers and stuff like that, and then be able to get cards from that universe. In this one it is Jurassic Worlds, I think, not Jurassic Park, but pretty much they added in a buttload of dinosaurs. When it comes to this, the one and only commander is Indoraptor the Perfect Hybrid. For 1, a hybrid mana of a black or green and a red, you get a legendary creature dinosaur mutant that is a rare. It has Bloodthirst X, has Menace, and Enrage. When Indoraptor the Perfect Hybrid is dealt damage, choose an opponent at random. Indoraptor deals damage equal to its power to that player unless they sacrifice a non-token creature, and is a 3/1. This is an absolutely amazing commander. Now 3/1 for 3 mana is not really good, but it has Menace, so it's a pain to block. But the Bloodthirst X in this second ability realistically makes this absolutely broken. Because of the red in its pip, you're able to put a bunch of instances to do damage to be able to play this, giving it a load of 1/1 counters. Then, if you're able to do kind of a board wipe that doesn't get rid of your commander, and there's many of them, you're then able to attack and rather do a buttload of more damage due to the second ability, unless they attack or sacrifice something. Unless they sacrifice something that they possibly really need. I have not seen this in play, so if you've ever made a deck, please let me know in box field down below. But now when it comes to Bloodthirst itself, there is 23 other cards with Bloodthirst, but only 3 others I would like to talk about. The first one being Bloodlord of Van Goss. It's a 3/3 for 5 mana, which isn't great, but it has flying and other vampire creatures gain Bloodthirst 3. So pretty much if you are able to attack, you're able to get +3/+3 on every vampire you have, plus it has Bloodthirst 3 itself, so it enters as a 6/6. So if you've dealt damage, you're able to get a 6/6 with flying that also powers up your other vampires. When it comes to this, I do think it is a good card in a pure black or 3 or 2 colour vampire deck. Now again, with Edgar making other tokens and stuff like that, you're able to possibly do a load of damage, especially with the amount of damage spells as well, especially if you're playing red in the vampire decks too. Great card to put in any vampire deck. Then there's Furyborn Hellkite, which is a lot of mana for a 6/6 with flying with Bloodthirst 6. So again, this card is only somewhat worth it if you've actually dealt damage before. So this is a great blocker on turn 1, and then after that it is okay card. But to be honest, with the amount of dragons in Magic the Gathering and how powerful they're getting, this card is probably not going to see much play anymore. And then finally, Petrified Wood King. Again, a lot of mana, but with green you're able to ramp that up. Plus it cannot be countered, so even if you do get to play it with the amount of mana it costs, it cannot be countered, so it's harder to get rid of. Plus it enters with Bloodthirst X, which again, Bloodthirst X is absolutely amazing, because if you attack with your, we'll say, Golter, this gets +12/+12, and it also has protection from instances. So again, if you have a Golter deck, you attack with Golter, which again, with possibly other creatures you're only playing, we'll say 2 green mana for, you then play, the 7 mana to give this +12/+12, and then if someone actually gets rid of your Golter, this also lets you then play your Commander for even cheaper. This is a great card for green decks that you're trying to aim for that for. Now my thoughts and opinions on Bloodthirst overall. I do think it is a good ability, I do like it, and I guess especially with +1/+1 counters. However, with how Magic's going, I would like to slightly change it. I think it should be Bloodthirst counters, which gives you that many 1/1 counters, but they don't count as 1/1 counters. So if you have stuff that doubles 1/1 counters, it doesn't count because it's not a Bloodthirst variant of it. Secondly, if they do that, then they should be able to print this a lot more. 23 cards is not a lot for how long it's been out. So I do think it is a really good ability that you're able to play if they were reprinted and reprinted more. Now, if it was just still 1/1 counters, over reprinting this will make it absolutely broken. So that's why I wanted to put that little step back into it, that it doesn't count as full 1/1 counters, if that makes sense. If you understand or I just sound like a madman, please let me know in the comments down below. When it comes to this overall, I do think it is a really good ability that we should or hopefully get to see more of. But now when it comes to that, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions all in the comments down below. Remember, while you're there, to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff we always ask for. And if you like this video, I have last week's video here, a playlist of every single Commander class I've ever done here, and a subscribe button here, and I will see you all in the next video.